Dear children, welcome to digital classes bridge course mathematics. Today we are going to discuss basic mathematical ideas. Today's class learning outcomes are: students are able to explain the basic geometrical concepts like point, line segment, line, ray with suitable examples. Differentiate between closed figures and open figures. Explain the interior and exterior part of a closed figure. Explain the parts of a triangle, a quadrilateral and a circle. Denote the point, line segment, line and ray by using mathematical symbols properly. Draw the rough diagrams of different geometrical shapes like triangle, quadrilateral and circle. Dear children, you see a beautiful scenery which depicts in our rural area. Dear children, once again you see, so what you have observed, there are huts, houses and a green scenery, and you are looking sun and beyond the lake. Just observe. So here also you can observe different geometrical shapes. So in our daily life we come across different geometrical shapes, we touch them, we use in our daily life from morning to evening every day. So this is also one more beautiful scenery you can see. There you can find out what kind of geometrical shapes are there. So here are again two houses are there. So can you please find out what are the geometrical shapes are there in their front view. Dear children, you are all in this pandemic period, you are all watching TSAT lessons by DD or our site or TSAT channel. So see the TV, you see the front view of the TV, how it looks. We see a variety of things around us. You might have observed before earlier sceneries. There are buildings, utensils, furniture and pictures and lot more. You must have seen rangoli or mehendi designs in your daily life. Have you ever made these? How do you make these designs? We use various geometrical shapes in them. So this is, you see, once again you can observe what will be it? It is a kitchen. So there are different shapes are there. You know, this is a classroom. So blackboard, clock, chairs and classroom walls, windows, you can see different shapes. So observe some objects around you and identify what shapes you can see in them. So for example, screen of a TV, the front view of the TV is rectangular shape. Similarly, front view of a fridge, you see here the front view of the fridge also in the rectangular shape, the blackboard in the rectangular shape, like that, pencil box, book, these are all rectangular shapes. But what about a glass, a bindi, flower, etc. Dear children, today we are going to learn the basics of geometry. The basic concepts are points, lines, planes, closed figures and open figures. So we in our mathematics we use the basic terms point, line, plane are the basic concepts. By using these point, line and plane, we have to define other terms also. Okay. Now let us do an activity. Take a sheet of paper and take a sharpened pencil or a pen and keep a dot on the paper. So, if you see, is it visible? It seems to be very small. So, observe the almost invisible tiny dot, it will give you an idea of a point. So, if you zoom it, it will be like that. If I keep A, B, C, D, I have named the points like that. So, that is the correct naming of the points, understand. So, if I keep many more points on a plane, if I take a paper, let it be a plane. So, how many points can be kept on a plane? How many points will be there in a plane? How many points are there in a plane? Can you count? Yes, there are uncountable, infinite points will be there in the plane. You should understand. So, what is a point? It has no dimension, usually represented by a small dot. You see, the above is called a point A. Note, the point is represented with a capital letter. Yes, let us do another activity. Take a thick sheet of paper like this, a chart or your notebook cover, then you see how to fold it. See here, let us take a thick paper and fold it as shown in the figure. Look at the folder edge of this paper, it gives an idea of what a line segment is. If you fold like this, so then you fold into half, like this, you fold it into half, then you mark it with a pencil or a pen. If I fold here, I got a line. So, it is one edge, it is another edge, okay. It is a end point, it is another end point, okay. So, like this, what is a line segment? Take your notebook or a pencil box and draw a line along its edge with pencil or a pen on the sheet of paper. What you have drawn is representation of the line segment. It has two ends, we have to name them. What is? One end is A, another end is point B. You can take a thread or stretch it. In this position, it gives an idea of a line segment which where the ends of the thread are the end points of the line segment, okay. Suppose if you see, mark any 2 points A and B on a sheet of paper. Once again, join them as many ways as you like. I have joined only 2 ways, but you can join from A to B or B to A, you can join many ways. What is the smallest distance from A to B? You see the red line, that will be the which will indicate the smallest distance. So, this line segment AB and is denoted by AB line segment or line segment BA, okay. So, you see here, let us look at the idea of a point in between 2 other points on a line, okay. AB is a line, this is a line segment. You see the difference between the line and line segment, okay. Now, what is a line? Extend in one dimension means width, okay. If you extend it in both the sides, so it extends 2 way, that is called line. Since we cannot draw an indefinite long line, we mark arrow. If you extend them to the extent ends, so we show with them an arrow mark, okay. So, that is the notation both sides to show that it will go on. Understand? So, represented with the straight line with two arrow heads to indicate that the line extends without end in two directions. Understand? This is the line, the 2 points are A, B are on the line. So, that is the original indication or notation of the line. This is line L. We can indicate the line with a small letter using the lower script of letter, or symbolically we call it as line AB or line L. Okay. So, here you see two kinds of lines. If you take a point, and how many lines can be drawn which are passing through a point. So, just I have drawn how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Can you draw more? Yes, we can draw many more lines which can pass through a point. These lines are called as congruent lines. If two lines are, they are called intersecting lines. So, what is a ray? You can, we use as usually in our daily life sun rays, light rays, like that. A ray is a part of a line. It begins at a particular point and its initial point and goes on, there is no end, that is endless in a particular direction. Thus, a ray has only one end point, it has only one end point. Okay. So, now then AB is a ray, we can call it, I am taking AB is a ray. I have taken a line CB on that another point is there, A is there, I can say it as AC is a line segment and AB is a line segment, you can recall it. So, this is a ray which has started from A and goes on through B. So, I can name it as like this. So, symbolized by yes AB ray. Dear children, you might have come across the wall clock. So, you see different wall clocks are there. Have you observed there are 3 hands in a, one is minute hand, another one is hour hand, another one second hand. So, if you observe the blank hands, hour hand and minute hand, so there are, they look like that. Okay. Again you take an angular, a folded book or a door which is moves one point. So, angles are made when corners are formed. In the figure you see images, imagine two rays, say OA and OB, OA and OB, which are meeting at a point O. These two rays have common end point at O. The two rays are here said to form an angle, what? AOB or angle BOA. Now see, you can recollect rays are important because they help us define something very important in geometry, angles. An angle consists two different rays that have the same initial point. The rays are sides of the angles. This initial point is called as the vertex of the angle. So, here AB is a side and AC is a side of a angle. So, we can classify the angles, you can recollect different angles, angles into acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle and straight angle. You see the acute angle which is greater than 0 and less than 90. Okay. And one more, right angle, you see right angle which is exactly 90 degrees, obtuse angle which is more than 90 and less than 80, straight angle which is equal to 180 degrees. So, these are the different types of classification of angles you can recollect from your previous classes. Now, see children, let us discuss open figures and closed figures. You might have come across different shapes in your daily life, or you might have drawn different shapes in your notebook or drawing notebook or any mathematics notebook, you can see. So, now observe the above figures and classify them into open figures and closed figures. Okay. Here you see I am showing A, C and E and G, these are open figures. D, F, I are closed figure. What about B and H? They seems to be closed figures, but they are not simple closed figures. Here you see A, if you take A particularly, there is a first point and end point, they are not meeting at a particular point, there is no common point. So, that is called open figure. If you take D, again here these so this is first he started here and the starting point and end point are same. Here you see it is a starting point from here to here, they are not meeting. In the circle also you see it is a circular shape, okay, it is also closed figure, it is open figure. But whereas coming to B and H, they seems to be closed, but we can't say they are simple closed figures, they are not simple closed figures. Okay. Again observe the above figures and classify which figures are triangles and which figures are quadrilaterals. You see, you know very well, a polygon is a simple closed figure formed by 3 or more straight lines. So, these are the polygons, which is not a polygon, it is not a polygon, it is a square, it is a equilateral triangle. A regular polygon is a polygon that has all sides congruent and angles are congruent. Okay. Naming of polygons, polygons are named after the number of sides or angles they have. We have special name for the 3 and 4 sided polygons. If in a polygon there are 3 sides, that is a closed figure, triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, like this we can name the polygons. So, today we discuss in a little more detail what about a triangle and quadrilateral and a circle. Okay. So, you might have observed that is 1 and 8 or 9 are the triangles, okay, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are the quadrilaterals in the earlier figure. Now, let us discuss about triangle. The simple closed figure formed by 3 line segments is called as triangle. These line segments are called as sides of a triangle. How many sides are there? 3 sides are there. You see, what are the sides? AB, BC and CA. So, here we can keep a bar on the AB, understand. Here A, B, C are the 3 points called as what? Vertices of the triangle ABC. You know that the angle BAC, you see BAC, this is the angle ABC, this is the interior angle, and angle ACB. Okay. So, the triangle ABC is denoted simply as triangle ABC. So, let us recall the types of triangles by the sides, by angles. So, by the sides we can, by the length of the sides we can divide these triangles into 3 types: equilateral triangle as the 3 equal sides, isosceles triangle as 2 equal sides, any 2 equal sides, scalene triangle as no equal sides, means 3 sides are different lengths. So, based on the angles we can divide the triangles into three types: acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle. You know, acute angle triangle has the three angles less than 90 degrees, right angle triangle has one angle 90 degrees, obtuse angle triangle has one angle 90 degrees. Okay. So, these are the types of the triangle. Let us observe the figure. What is it? It is a closed figure which is having, you know, four sides. So, what are the sides? Let us see. Select the, you can find out what are the sides here. The sides AB, you draw the figure and note on your notebook. What are the sides of the quadrilateral? A, B, C, D. The sides are AB, BC, CD and DA. The diagonals, the diagonal means line which is joining the opposite vertices of a quadrilateral called as diagonal. You know, BD is a diagonal and AC is a diagonal. Again angles, you can name angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, or you can say angle ABC, similarly angle BCD, similarly angle CDA, similarly angle DAB. These are the angles. Just recollect your previous knowledge and write. So, now let us discuss about the different quadrilaterals. So, here you might have come across the family of the quadrilaterals. You see. So, square is a quadrilateral which is having all equal sides right angle, and again rectangle, opposite sides are equal and all angles are 90 degrees. Parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. So, this is again you see, this is a trapezium. A trapezium is a which is two sides are parallel, and rhombus, opposite sides are parallel and equal. So, this is a kite. So, adjacent sides of pairs are equal. So, that is called as kite. So, how the quadrilateral family, you see from quadrilateral, from here we see quadrilateral, from there you can got a trapezoid or a trapezium. From parallelogram, from parallelogram you can, you know, see rectangle, square, rhombus. These are all, you know, parallelograms like that. So, now let us observe the figure. So, they are in which shape, you know very well, you say in our you know language round. Let us discuss the properties of circle. In the figure you are observing, you see it is a wheel of a cycle. Observe the cycle wheel and measure the length of the each spoke. So, you might conclude that the length of the each spoke is same. The point in the middle is the center and the length of the curved edge is, you know, called as the circumference, and the distance from the center to any point on the circle is called as what? Radius. Now, see, let us do a small activity. Take a sheet of paper like this or any white paper you can see. So, cut with a bangle. So, take a round you know bangle which is in the round shape. So, I am using bangle to cut it, then cut with a, then I got this kind of shape. This is circle. Now, fold it into half. Fold it into half. So, edges must be coincide. Again one more half. Okay. Now, you draw the lines. Let us see here. So, draw a circle on a paper and cut it along its edge, fold into half first and again one more fold. So, 1/4, you see the folding makes as shown like this. You can draw with a pencil. So, this is called, you know, circle. The point in the middle is the center. Understand, you know circle. So, this is the point which is in the middle, that is called, you know, center of the circle, and For example, if I take the curve, the length of the arc is called as or circumference of the circle, and from the point or center to any point on the circle, the distance is equal, you might have observed. Okay. The distance between center and the point on the circle is called as radius. Here how many radii are there? You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you can like that we can draw infinite radii. Okay. Here OA, OB, OC like that, these are all called radii, or every one single OA is called as radius. Now, if I join the 2 points on a circle like this, so just recollect what is a chord. Chord is a line segment which is joining the point, any 2 points on the circle. Okay. So, this is called chord, again secant to a circle. So, what is the difference between, you see here? So, this is the line which is passing through 2 points, a line which is passing through 2 points on the circle, that is called secant to a circle. Just recollect. Now, let us recollect the parts of a circle. Understand? Radius, diameter. So, radius, what do you mean by radius? Radius is the distance between the point on the circle to the center, and diameter, the chord which is passing through the center called as diameter. Draw any circle and observe the diameter is twice to the length of the radius. Okay. So, this is a chord. So, these are all a concept which you have learned previously. So, radius, so this is the pink one is a diameter, and this is a secant, a line which is passing through, this is a chord. Here you see one more line, a line which is passing through a point on the circle, touching the circle at a particular point, that is called tangent, tangent to a circle. Again you see here, so it is a OA is a radius and OB is a radius, and we can call it then AB. AB is a small arc, minor arc. So, the region shaded in a yellow color, you see OAB is a minor sector. Again this is the OAB, this is the white part is major sector. Understand? So, here if a chord is drawn like this AB, which is joining the 2 points on the circle, so the shaded part is called as minor segment, this is the major segment. Diameter which is passing through a circle, which divides the circle into 2 equal parts, understand. So, this is a diameter is this is called a semicircle, which is equally divided by the diameter. Understand, the shaded part is a semicircle, and again it is also a semicircle. So, children, we have discussed today is a point and line segment, line, ray, angle, types of angles, open figures and closed figures, and we discussed about some properties of a triangle, types of triangles, quadrilateral and its parts, circle and its parts and its properties. To a small assessment, see the figure, tick these figures which are simple curves, or understand, shade which are the open and closed figures. Again this is the assessment for you. Mark any 4 points on ABCD on your sheet of paper, join them to make a quadrilateral, name it PQRS is a quadrilateral, answer the following. Okay. First one is you draw your own quadrilateral and name it, then you see the figure and answer the questions. The opposite sides of QR angles like the opposite angle of P, the angle of S, okay, the adjacent side of a PQ like this. Name the points marked in the figure, again you name the points also, here also a figure is there, you can see here. One more, draw a circle and name its center, and draw a radius, diameter, chord, and similarly you can draw a secant, tangent, okay. Then see the figure and answer the following questions. For your convenience I am pausing it. Children, today we discuss the basic geometrical ideas. We will meet on other topic. Thank you.